Brightest blessings, everyone. I'm going to actually let you know that this is not a video response, and this is not really a video I normally do because it's in the world of entertainment. I just leave that to my gay guy friends. Anyway, I had to get that little dig in there. But something I heard about it really disappointed me and saddened me. Everybody knows about the Rihanna Chris Brown thing, and he beat the crap out of her. And you could say, oh no, he didn't. Yeah, you need to look at her face. Somebody did that. Okay, well, for those of you who did not hear, Rihanna is getting back with Chris Brown. Well, surprise, surprise, surprise. Was anybody really fucking surprised that Rihanna is getting back with Chris Brown? Why? Because she loves him. This really does concern me, though. What does this say to the youth of America? What does it say to the young men growing up in an abusive household? What does it say to the young women that are going to be involved in future abusive relationships? They don't have any kids together, I don't believe, so they don't have to worry about that. I don't believe that they're married, so they don't have to worry about that. I'm going to tell you something that every abused person that's ever been in an abusive relationship knows if they've gotten out alive. And that is, if he's hit you once, he'll hit you again. And it always becomes that much easier each time. You don't believe me? Ask anyone that has gotten out of an abusive relationship. It starts off with a smack, and, oh, I'm sorry, it slipped, I didn't mean to, you know? And it just gets a little easier, and a little easier, and a little easier, and a little easier each time to say, bitch, it was your fault. Why do you make me do this? This is not love, people. And if you're staying for the kids, don't do them any favors, because you're not. Okay? If you're staying for the kids, what are you teaching your children? You're teaching your little girls that it's a good thing to get involved with an abusive man because he doesn't love you unless he hits you. You're teaching your sons that they should be in an abusive relationship as well, or that it's okay to hit their woman. It's not. Okay? You can make all the excuses in the world, and what it comes down to is, what does the woman believe that she deserves? You could be the most beautiful woman in the world, the skinniest woman, the most beautiful woman in the world, and it doesn't matter, because if it's in the back of your mind that you do not deserve anything better, then you will never get anything better. Look at me. I don't consider myself beautiful in the least bit. I'm certainly overweight. I know that, I don't have anything on Rihanna. Let's just say that. She has got it over me hands down. She's thin. She's beautiful. She's famous. But I got a better relationship than she'll ever have at this point in time. She'll never have what I have. And I could never be jealous of what she has. That's pretty sad. It really is. Why would you go back to someone if you irritate someone so much that they need to hit something, let alone you? If you make them that angry, then they obviously don't love you. Oh, they may be sorry afterwards, and the tears may come, and the apologies may come, and the gifts may come, and yes, they do sound very convincing, because at that point in time, they themselves are convinced that they are sorrier than anything in the entire world, and they themselves would swear on a stack of their Bibles in front of their mother or on their mother's grave, because as far as they're concerned, they are telling the truth. They will never do it again. but it always seems to happen. There always seems to be something. Always. You know, no matter the excuse, it's all in what you know and what you believe you deserve. I am by far not the ugliest person in the world, but I know that I am not really beautiful. I have never been hit on by someone who just walked in the room and said, "Wow." However, I have had my fair share of being hit on after somebody knows me. So I could honestly say that I've never been hit on for my looks. However, I have a wonderful relationship. I have what I want. And because I'm not a 10 by far, I know that I don't have a lot to ask for. I don't have a lot of grounds to ask for a lot of things. And so I don't have a lot of things that I ask for. However, there are certain things that I know that I want. And there are other things that I know I damn well deserve. And so I demand them. And because I know in my heart that I deserve to have what I want, that I deserve to be happy, I have it. It doesn't matter if I'm butt-ass ugly. It doesn't matter if I'm the most beautiful person in the world. Inside, out, or both. It doesn't matter if I'm exactly the right weight, or just a little bit overweight, or morbidly obese. It doesn't fucking matter. What matters is that I know what I want, and I know what I deserve, and I know I don't deserve to be beat on. For any reason. I know I don't deserve to be backhanded. I know I don't deserve to be smacked, even just once. And I know it seems pretty, out there to say, "Oh, she just smacked me with the back of her hand, even on my shoulder. I'm going to leave." Nobody would want to do that. But you see, it gets a little bit easier, and just a little bit easier, just a little bit easier each time. Until they're out there beating you in the middle of everyone. It just doesn't fucking matter. If you get that angry, no matter how much you think that you love that person, no matter how much lust you feel for them, no matter how much you think you love them, if they can bring up that kind of anger in you, then you don't love them. If you can raise a hand and strike a person, man or woman, you have the ability, the strength, and the control to walk out of that situation. And if they make you that angry on a regular basis, then maybe you shouldn't be with them, as a lover or as a friend. When you're staying because of the children, what are you showing those children? Sure, they won't be in as stable a family because they have a mother and a father. But what are you showing them? You're showing the daughters that it's normal to be hit by your husband, to be beaten and abused. You're showing your sons that it's okay to hit and abuse other women. Why? Because you had to ask him twice? Because she said no? Who are you to say, what that person needs to do? You're not their father. You are their boyfriend or their husband. They're equal. And you can make suggestions, but you are not their father. And even if you were, you have no right to beat on them. And I hope that this message goes out to anyone who might be in an abusive relationship. And just because they're not hitting on you girls does not mean it's not abusive. It could also be mentally and verbally abusive as well. Please take this into heart. Blessed be.